yeah, whatever. Hey, before I launch into anything else, I just want to say, be sure to check out onlinetoolvendors.com. Links in the description. Also, the Amazon links in the description. Everything I show in this video, I will put links in there for, if a link exists. Okay, so conversations. Was thinking about this today. I knew I was going to do a comparison video. Here are the Crescent brand X Pliers. They're extra long, X. You see how they flex there in the middle. Why would you need something like this? Well, I was actually going to do a video about pick sets today, and I was thinking, well, why did I need pick sets? I have a couple different kinds of pick sets, and I decided to film this video instead. The advantage in these X pliers is that they can reach down into tighter spots because they don't have just like one pivot point here where the handles would be all the way out to here. They have multiple pivot points there, and they can reach down into thinner spots. Read spark plug tubes. Okay, so I had something happen about a year and a half ago, changed out the spark plugs on my car. Plugs and wires, just routine maintenance stuff I could do myself, you know, no big deal, right? Well, I lost the grommet for the spark plug socket I had. It was not a magnetic spark plug socket. It was the kind with a rubber grommet insert in there that holds the spark plug in place when you're putting it down. 97 Camry, 2.2 liter 4-cylinder, okay? It's down in there, dual overhead cam, yada, yada, yada. So I lost that down in there, and I required, I had to get a long pick to get that grommet out of there. Couldn't just leave it in there forever. But I thought at the time, I want to have other options for that. So I went on Amazon and I ordered these Crescent X pliers. You see the Crescent name there embossed into the handle. And they're quite nice. At the time, I think I paid about $24 here. I have the just straight pair. They do not have cutters on them. These are just for grabbing stuff. But they have traction grooves there, teeth there, whatever you want to call it. That's the straight pair. Here's the, 45-degree bent nose. Those have come in handy too, reaching around places, so on and so forth. Same thing, just 45-degree bent nose. But I looked at these on the time. I looked at these at the time, and there were a few different options. There was another option out there. These, the two, I think I paid $24, and in fact, it wasn't that clear cut because I didn't just desperately need them at the time, but I needed them eventually. Well, I was an Amazon Prime member at the time. They showed them arriving at a certain day, and when they didn't arrive on that day, I contacted Amazon and said, hey, where are my pliers? And they said, oh, they're delayed a day, and we're sorry. In fact, we're so sorry, we're going to send you another pair. So one day later, this pair arrived, and then the day after that, my other pair arrived. So basically for $24, I got two pairs of these Crescent brand X pliers. So I just rolled this in, and you think, well, that's not Crescent, that's GearWrench. Well, that's because later on, I ordered something from one of the vendors that you can find at onlinetoolvendors.com that there are some reviews about. And I actually ordered the GearWrench serpentine belt tool, ratcheting serpentine belt tool. And with that came these GearWrench X pliers. Look familiar? You may be old enough, and you may have followed the channel for long enough to remember my Better Than GearWrench Crescent Rotohead ratchet video, where I told you about the Crescent branded version of the GearWrench Rotohead ratchet. Okay, so that's what this video is really about. I'm showing you these plier sets. I'll just take those out. I have the, you know, same thing, the straight nose and the 45-degree bent nose. Okay, not trying to pull any tricks here. Take those out. These are the same, other than the handles. Other than the branding and the handles, they are the same. You see the GearWrench name on these and the model number. The Crescents actually don't have a model number on them. They just say XX there, and obviously on the handles they say Crescent. But other than the handle style, which to each their own, these are essentially the same pliers. I'm sure they come out of the same factory. Why is that? Well, it's because both Crescent and GearWrench are a part of Apex Tool Group, and a lot of what Apex Tool Group does is they'll take pliers, they'll have multiple runs of pliers and other tools for that matter, and they'll just tweak them slightly like they did on the Rotohead ratchets. I think there the handle style and the name on it was the only difference. The handle looked almost exactly the same. Check out that video for sure. But other than that, they looked like they were basically the same thing. Well, it was because they were. So I'm bringing you this video to so you see the C there for Crescent, and then the X2. Trying to give you guys a little bit more detail shots in here. This camera is not bad. I'm gonna stay tuned. I'm gonna be getting a new camera in a couple weeks though, and I think that's gonna kind of make some of this stuff better. Thanks for the great feedback too. You guys are killing it in the comment section. So I wanted to talk a little bit about rebranding, and this isn't necessarily all about rebranding, but just to give you another example of a parent company that's got multiple brands under it. With Apex Tool Group has both Crescent and GearWrench under it, and some of the things that they do to just kind of tweak things and offer them different names. Now, not a lot of stores, brick and mortar stores that I've visited, carry these in the GearWrench brand, but it's not uncommon to see these Crescent versions at Lowe's, Home Depot, other big box stores. Not uncommon at all to see these for sale. What are the differences? Well, again, basically the handle style. And technicians weigh in the comment section, even do-it-yourselfers, whoever. Let me know which handle style you prefer. Because honestly, since I have two sets of these Crescents, I have not even used these GearWrench. They pretty much just stayed in the box because, like I think I said earlier, I got them for free with the serpentine belt tool. But I'm kind of trying to also set up my next video. So by popular demand, because I had people making comparisons, my last video was the Capri Tools ratcheting wrenches, 100 tooth ratcheting wrenches video, and I've already got a lot of questions, and I have answered some questions in the comment section of that video, but I wasn't going to do another video on these until I had really used them. I was going to give it a few weeks and kind of report back with my findings, but what I found was I had so many questions about these, and people wanted comparisons, and people were drawing certain conclusions based on what they looked like. And I think I'm probably going to make next week's video, early next week, I'll do more of an in-depth comparison video, but just to kind of give you a preview and also solicit questions. If you have any questions about these Capri wrenches, please ask in the comment section of this video, and if I don't have an answer, I'm going to get an answer between now and when I film that video. I'm going to try to get an answer because people are, like I said, drawing conclusions. Now these are not, I'll do a little spoiler alert, this is Husky. I show you this to say that this is the same thing as GearWrench. Let's take the Capri out a little bit. Husky, you can buy these in like a 20-piece set, 10 standard, 10 metric. Usually they'll run them on sale. They've been running them on sale at Home Depot over Christmas for 50 bucks. And that's a good deal. These are, you know, these are not bad wrenches at all. And that's a really good deal. For 50 bucks, that's great. But these are the same thing. These Husky wrenches, which Husky is a Home Depot brand, these are the same exact thing as GearWrench. You could buy the GearWrench set on sale at like Napa for $59.99, or you could buy the Husky branded version at Home Depot for $49.99. Both 20-piece sets, 10 standard, 10 metric. It's even got the same case that it comes in, kind of display rack style plastic case that it comes in, and 72 teeth. Not bad at all, especially like I say for that deal. But Husky and GearWrench, in this tool, they're the same tool. It's because Home Depot, I'm sure, has some agreement where Apex Tool Group is making these and they're branding them as Husky and selling them at Home Depot. Lifetime warranty, same thing as GearWrench has a lifetime warranty. Not bad. But looks can be deceiving, because I had a lot of people drawing conclusions about these Capris based on what they knew about the GearWrench version. So these, again, spoiler alert, not the same tool. A lot of different country of manufacture. This one here, Husky GearWrench, China now. Used to be Taiwan. Guess what's now made in Taiwan? These Capris. So you could draw certain conclusions from that. You look at the open end. You see traction grooves and V-groove there. Here you do not. Here, 100-tooth ratcheting mechanism that is just, I can't emphasize this enough. This is just smooth as glass. Here, 72-tooth. Not bad, but nowhere near the feel of the Capri. So just because something looks like it might be the same doesn't necessarily mean it's made in the same factory, by the same company, even in the same country. So whereas you could jump to certain conclusions and a lot of the time be right, like with these Crescent double X pliers and their cousins, the GearWrench double X pliers, it is not always the case. So stay tuned for next week's video. Like I said, leave comments in the comment section if you have questions about the Capri wrenches. I think I can address most things dimensionally. Another sneak peek here. Dimensionally, these are not the same as the GearWrench. And check out onlinetoolvendors.com. All right, everybody, have a good day, and ta-ta for now.